Okay, so let's dive into this stack of sources we've got here. It's all about AI, the future of work, and, well, challenging that old idea of a career for life.
Right. And our goal really is to pull out the important bits, the insights that can help you figure out what this big shift actually means for you personally.
Exactly. And, what's fascinating straight off the bat is this traditional career for life thing.
Yeah.
The idea of like one job, one company, sticking it out for decades. It maybe wasn't as common as we sometimes think.
No, not at all. The sources, they show that the median time people stayed in a job has actually been pretty steady, around 5 years.
5 years, for decades.
Yeah, for
Really?
decades. And get this, by their early 50s, people were already holding something like 12 different jobs on average.
Wow, 12 jobs. Okay, so that picture of stability was maybe a bit of a myth then. The system was already pretty fluid.
It really was. The cracks, as you said, were definitely showing long before this latest AI wave hit.
But now AI comes along and it's like pouring gasoline on that fire, right?
Yes,
It's
sir.
acting as this massive accelerant on those trends that were already happening.
Totally. It's speeding everything up. The sources talk about, significant potential for automation. Some estimates are saying anywhere from 30%.
30.
Yeah, up to maybe even 60% of tasks within jobs could be exposed to automation, especially in advanced economies.
60%. That sounds huge. But it's not just about jobs vanishing, is it? That's a crucial point they make.
Exactly. That's really key. It's not purely displacement. The sources also really emphasize how much AI is being used for augmentation.
Augmentation,
Yeah.
making people better at their jobs, essentially.
Yeah, or more efficient, taking over the routine, repetitive stuff so humans can focus on more complex things. Think legal work, sifting through documents.
Okay, yeah. Or like in medicine, maybe analyzing scans, that sort of thing.
Actually, it frees up human expertise. And alongside that, we're seeing completely new kinds of jobs popping up.
Ah, yeah, you mean like those ones we saw listed, prompt engineers, AI ethics specialists, things that didn't exist a few years ago.
Exactly. Brand new roles.
Could you maybe just quickly explain what a prompt engineer does for listeners who might not be familiar?
Sure, yeah, good point. A prompt engineer is basically someone who gets really good at writing instructions for AI models.
Instructions.
Yeah, telling the AI exactly what you want it to do and how to get the best possible results, like learning the AI's language in a way.
Got it. Okay. So you need people who can talk to the AI effectively.
Right. And other roles too, like human machine teaming managers,
Mhm.
figuring out how people and AI systems can best work together.
Okay, that makes sense. So if AI is doing some tasks, helping with others, and creating these new specialisms, it really does sound like that old model, the static, do the same thing for 40 years, career for life. That's just becoming obsolete.
It really is. The sources strongly point towards this shift away from fixed job descriptions towards tasks constantly changing and needing new skills all the time.
So that brings us back to you, the listener. What does all this actually mean for your career, for its longevity?
Well, the message coming through loud and clear from these sources is that it's not about finding one job and sticking to it forever anymore.
It's more about.
It's about becoming incredibly adaptable, really leaning into continuous learning, not just, technical skills, but also those uniquely human abilities.
The things AI struggles with, right?
Mhm.
Like critical thinking, creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, all that stuff.
And also learning how to actually use these AI tools effectively,
Yeah.
collaborating with them.
Precisely. That collaboration piece is huge. And you can see it happening already. Look at the boom in people taking courses on platforms like Coursera or ADX, specifically in AI skills.
Yeah, people are proactively trying to adapt.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's less about that one lifelong role and more about building a set of adaptable skills, maybe managing more of a portfolio career, patching different things together over time.
That seems to be the clear direction, yeah. A much more fluid way of thinking about your working life.
So this leaves us with a pretty big question for you to think about. If your identity isn't tied up in one single job title for life, how do you define your purpose? How do you navigate your security, both professional and economic, in this new world of constant change and human AI teamwork?